it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K rock and metal channel, and today we are back with a random discussion review chat by our generator. It's my turn to click the button, and let's see what happens.
That almost went French.
Button.
We don't know what word it is.
No, I don't know where it's going. Okay, we are doing a review. We're going to be reviewing Hidden Bridges by the band Horseburner.
Who?
Don't know, fucking stupid name.
I like the name.
Would that make you go Horseburner?
We talked about in another video about ranking various aspects
Yeah.
of importance when you're forming a band, running a band, and names was up there. Was that the
Second.
Second
Second most important.
This
comes across you, would you-
can draw you to a band or can put you off.
Violent, murderous imagery, Horseburner, cruelty.
It
If you want
doesn't make sense. It's not a thing, is it? Burning horses is not a thing, so
It's very cruel.
yeah, it's
Yes,
cruel, but
it's not what we want.
it's no.
So as usual, I disagree.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we don't even know what genre this is
No,
going
it
to be.
doesn't help with that aspect. Either, to be honest,
It's
can be quite
Things are amusing now.
heavy.
Well, it's 7 minutes 55. Let's go check out Horseburner and the song Hidden Bridges. We will
Sponsors.
pause.
Dave can't wait.
Yeah.
It's an 8-minute fucking
Sponsored
song.
by the RSPCA. This
Let's go check it out. Here we go.
Donations at the end.
Okay, let's stop at this point for the moment. Just talk about what we're kind of getting vibe-wise off this track. Kirk.
really hard to describe. So they're clearly not relying on down-tuned guitars. There's some interesting arpeggios in there, you know, amongst the chord choices. It's like an alternative rock band playing post-hardcore with progressive elements, and it's all over the place so far. It's not settled down. I like what sometimes you'll say, calm the fuck down. I think this might be one of those moments where I would say that. I just don't know what's going on, and we're 1 minute and 22 seconds into the song. That's a good thing, but at the end of it, I still don't want to be perplexed or baffled by it.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Cave-in meets 90s alternative rock with a bit of At the Drive-In in there, or Mars Volta. Really don't know what to say.
Andy?
Nor do I. Don't know many of the bands you've mentioned there, Kirk, but it's sort of just building up to sort of almost just sort of standard hard rock for me. So I'm going to talk more about the video, which I am quite enjoying. I like the setup at the beginning. You know, sort of
Plugging in,
setting your guitars up and everything. Not liking the switch between the white t-shirts and the black t-shirts. I think they should stick to one, probably the black. There's it's a visual I've seen in other videos where the shots alternate between the outfits, but the member, the people involved are not changing their position. So it's a clever effect, and it's probably quite difficult to achieve. I'm liking the location as well. You know, the old warehouse. You know, typical performance video. But I particularly like the intercut scenes as well. Not quite sure how that's going to build, and probably unfurl as the video goes on, and we can relate that more to the song and the lyrics. But with the name, we talked about the name. It's an unusual name. It's a word that doesn't really exist. It's not a thing, burning horses, but I was expecting something a bit more heavy, a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Can I just? Well, when you say it's sounding like hard rock, do you mean classic rock?
No, it's not classic hard rock, but it's even you struggle to define the genre.
Yeah,
and I always do. But
I wouldn't say the reason I wouldn't say hard rock. There's no pentatonics in this. This is more.
So you break it down to the technical.
No, it is.
of
Right.
that.
Is there any blues in this music?
I don't know.
No,
It sounds like hard rock to me. It's not heavy. It's not metal, is it? It's so it must be hard rock.
Okay, yeah.
To me.
There's no pentatonics in it, no blues, so I would say post-hardcore from the guitar point of view.
See, I can't equate what post-hardcore is.
It's basically an autodidact approach to guitar, self-taught, don't really know the scales or what mode you're in, and you produce some interesting music because you're not a slave to music.
So post is used for something that isn't easily defined.
Post-hardcore is essentially post-hardcore is a technical version of hardcore music with progressive
Well, that's
elements.
not this, is it? Sure.
Come on, this has got some progressive elements.
It's not hardcore though, is it? Of any description.
Hence why it's post-hardcore.
So why isn't it?
Was it not post-punk or
post-hard? I'm sure it's post-hard rock then.
Post-thrush.
Post-hard rock.
Thrush.
Post-hard rock. We'll have that. Okay. Post-hard rock, but they're not playing the pentatonic scales.
There we go.
Yeah. What a genre description that is. Dave, over to you.
Okay, yeah, not a big fan of the name. When the logo came up, made me think it was going to be some sort of like mythology Norse sort of thing, like a Minor Marth type thing was what I was kind of thinking. It was going to go down that route. Don't get the title of the song, Hidden Bridges, and the music video. Nothing's connecting with me there. But from a musical point of view, quite like it. Actually reminds me of Soundgarden and grunge. It's got that interesting tempo changes. I could have, if Soundgarden was still going, I could have imagined them doing this sort of stuff.
But they would have down-tuned the guitar.
Yeah,
so.
they'd have done a little bit more with it. There's a little bit of kind of a jazzy elements of what they're trying to do with some of their punctuation on this, but this has got more to do with grunge than post-hardcore, in my opinion. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm not a big fan of the video so far because it just doesn't seem to be doing anything. As far as like, it's almost like someone came out with, we've got a load of ideas for a video, and the director went, fuck it, we'll do all of them. And just didn't actually kind of think the video through. We'll do the plug-in, we'll do the switching over, we'll do we'll do that, we'll be fine. And it'll be interesting. But I am like, it hasn't kind of taken me anywhere. So we still have like 6 minutes of it, so let's keep going. Okay, there we go. Horseburner and Hidden Bridges. Andy.
I always find it so hard to sort of be positive about genres that I don't actually like or listen to. I mean, you were throwing bands out like Soundgarden and Foo Fighters and Biffy Clyro. It's like and grunge.
They're just not your
it's
area.
not my
I was so much
but there were three.
Just do.
Yeah, there was three, and I counted them sort of dual lead melody sections, which were really, really good. There was a sort of slower, heavier riff towards the end, which was really good. Shortly after we restarted, there seemed to be the whole thing seemed to be a bit more metal injected to it. The heavier vocals, sort of heavier sort of guitar sound overall. You said, Dave, they've come into this environment, this location with excuse me, lots of ideas for the video. Let's use all of them. That seemed to be the approach for the song. Because there were so many sections, so many different almost styles. There were pauses, and then it sort of stepped up again, and then there was a sort of a lead melody. It was overall it was a decent track. I mean, I wasn't blown away at the beginning, but listen to it as a whole, or certainly the majority of it in one session, excessively long, nearly 8 minutes. And that setup intro was quite short in comparison. So there's a sort of 7-minute song there, I think. Overall, it was a decent song, but it's not something I'm ever going to listen to or get into because of the comparisons and the references you two made for bands that you know and like, and the genre of grunge and hard rock. But yeah, I mean, good musicianship, good songwriting overall. Just not my thing, I'm afraid.
Well, how stupid do I look? After 1 minute 22 seconds, I've just said there were no pentatonic blues in this music. What did they do for the next 6 minutes? Seemed to just play pentatonic blues. So I do know what I'm talking about. I just didn't know what was going to follow. I am so confused by that. It started off like a post-hardcore song, like At the Drive-In. Then it went into alternative rock. We could hear moments of Foo Fighters and Biffy Clyro. There was even a traditional heavy metal part in there as well, like Rainbow, late 70s, early 80s Rainbow, 70s hard rock. What the hell was going on? But I like that it just was so unpredictable. And you said, could I listen to a whole album of it? I would do, because I'd want to know, can I understand this music? They've just got a melting pot and throw so many things into it. I do like the image of the band though. That looks coherent, doesn't it then? Is that the Ricky Gervais office?
Yeah.
I really don't know what to make of that. Progressive Foo Fighters, that sounds absurd, but that's probably the best thing I can come up with.
Okay, so 7 minutes and 55 seconds. Overall, I actually really enjoyed the track. They know what they're doing. They obviously know how to play off of each other. They know what works when it kicks in, etc. It's 7 minutes and 55 seconds long. It is too long for a single track. This is what happens when a band goes into the studio with some riffs and jams and then don't know how to edit it down afterwards, in my opinion. This is literally, they started playing and then they finish that riff and then someone's like going bass bit and they're like, oh cool, and then they launch into a solo and they're like, yeah, and then I'll come back in with a verse, and this is an 8-minute jam of a song, which normally people would then go through and go, right, well we can narrow it down, but what's happened there is that jam's got to the end and they're like, that sounds fucking brilliant, we'll put that out as a track, and then they've just recorded the jam. Because there is some repetition, there is some sections came over, the solos sounded like jams. The way that, they sounded great in solos, but they're the sort of things when you're in the pop, when you're right in that zone in a studio and you just launch in it over those chords, you just nail it. And it sounded great, but there's a lot going on. Video wise, the look of the band is good. Video, didn't like it. We've got this animated thing going on which doesn't explain anything, it doesn't take me on any journey. Big circling thing with a image and some girl looking at you. I don't know.
By the way,
stag with massive.
That girl was looking on confused as well, wasn't she? That was hilarious. What are you doing?
So this is where, if I had the lyrics and I sat down with it and I could read the lyrics out, I could probably understand what's going on. If you maybe had that album, if there is an album that goes with this, or you had the song that went on before it, because sometimes you'll find that in the next video they continue a story.
Yeah.
So maybe that ties to the previous one, but as a standalone video, I'm looking at it going, it doesn't make any fucking sense what's going on here.
The band name does not tell you. You don't expect the music to sound like that. If
It's
they were
not
called
connected.
Horseburner, you'd be like, oh, that still wouldn't make sense. But that is a thing, isn't it? It's called arson. Burning houses.
Yeah, arsonist. To me, I just don't quite get.
Who's that
still
going to
don't
appeal
get
to?
it. Does. The name of a band is very important. We've already talked about that. That it's what makes you well, apart from the look, but also the name is going to make you decide whether to check the band out. If that hadn't come up on the generator, that would have never have been checked out by us.
Going back to the name, it seems to be a theme in certain genres of music that are not particularly heavy or more on the rock pop side, where you take a noun and an adjective and put them together. Arctic Monkeys, Horseburner. Do you know what I mean?
It's the alternative scene, the alternative rock and metal scene.
Yeah.
They don't actually have an idea of how to put a name of a band together that explains what they mean. Because we struggle enough to try and work out what genre these guys fall into, so they can't work out a name that fits those genres.
It's got an element of cruelty in the name, so it's like, oh, this is just going to be a death metal or sludge metal.
That's.
It's sludge metal or something.
Yeah. That was, there were even elements of math rock in there. That was such a.
It was a really interesting.
That was a
track.
brain melter, wasn't it? And they're clearly doing something right to get this type of reaction. But can I just say, I did like that moment where the girl's looking on. It comes in, even she's looking at the band thinking, what the fuck
is going on? There we go, Horseburner and Hidden Bridges. Now, if you enjoyed our video today, please do like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.